Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over what we call the distance formula. Okay, so in this case we're given 2 points, -4, 2 and 4, 3. Let's draw just a rough diagram of where these points would be. So -4 would be like somewhere over here, and then this should be -4, comma, -2. So -4 here, down 2. So this should be -4, comma, -2. Then 4, 3 should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here roughly. So 4, comma, 3. Okay, so if you have 2 points, you can connect a line between them. Alright, and technically this is what we call a segment, but we want to find out what the distance is between these 2 points, so this line. Now the way that the formula goes is like this. It's gonna be the square root, so this is why we went over the square roots and stuff, okay? The square root of, alright, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay, so sorry about that. It's going to be x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Well, what's this whole business about x2, x1? So, if you're given, say, 2 coordinates, right? We're going to generalize here. So you have x1, comma, y1, and then x2, comma, y2. So you're given 2 coordinates. Then to find the distance between those 2 coordinates is going to be x2, right? x2 minus x1, right? Which is going to be the coordinate of the first coordinate, plus y2, okay, which is the y of the second coordinate, minus y1, right, which is the y coordinate of the first point, squared. So for example, if we want to find the distance between these 2 points, we use the formula. Take the square root. Okay. Let's just kind of write which one is x1, y1. So here's x1 right here. Here's y1. Here's x2, and here's y2. Okay. So the formula goes x2 minus x1. So x2 is 4 minus x1 is -4. So it's going to be 4 minus -4. So make sure you put parentheses here. That's going to be squared plus, alright, plus y2 minus y1, which is going to be y2 is 3, alright, minus, alright, y1, which is -2 squared. So the whole thing reads out square root of 4 minus -4 squared plus 3 minus -2 squared. Okay, let's work it out. So what we get here is 4, okay, minus, so we multiply the signs, which we get negative times negative, positive 4 squared plus 3, now negative times negative is positive, plus 2 squared. That simplifies to 4 plus 4 is 8, so we have 8 squared plus 3 plus 2 squared, which is 5 squared. Now that's going to be equal to 8 squared is 64 plus 5 squared is 25. So that's going to be equal to, what is 64 plus 25? Well, it's add up. So 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Alright. And then 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. So we have the square root of 89. So let's see if we can simplify this. Okay. What are the factors of 89? Well, let's find out. 89. Let's see. What number would go into 89? Should we try, say, 3? Gives us 2, 6, 29. Nope, doesn't really work, does it? So you can either leave the answer like this, or if we know that the square root, well, here's the thing. If we know that the square root of 81 is 9, then we know that the square root of 89 is bigger than 9. So if you punch this in a calculator, you're going to get like 9.4. So notice how square root of 89 is bigger than 9, but not quite 10, right? Because square root of 10 is 100. So the square root of 89 is going to be between 9 and 10.